Now, you don't really, all you have to do is say you're in a subdivision. Okay? So all you have to say is it's located on lot 7-8, block 2, I believe, of Rock Creek Estates subdivision, Twin Falls County. That's your legal description.
Located on 7-8 block 2.
On
Block 3.
lot 7 and 8. I think it was block 2, whatever that original.
Block 3.
Is that block 3? You've got the subdivision plat on that.
Block 3. I took on the other block.
Rock Creek Estates, I believe, is that, do I have to remember that correct on the subdivision name? Rock Creek Heights. Just go right to your subdivision plat that I gave you. If it has a physical address, that's really all you need to put in. Most places now, it used to be you had to get a residence on it and then have a mailbox before you got an address. Now they're assigning addresses as soon as the subdivision's platted. Okay? So if you know a physical address, that's all you really have to put. Okay? This was right at the situation where we were doing that. So this is also a legal description, right here. Now, I don't know what our address is on this site, so put this one.
Will there be 2 addresses since it was 2 lots?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. For now, you can just put this description right here. Okay.
So,
Now, just so you know, he's not, the owner of this lot, what he needs to do, he cannot build on lots 7 and 8. He has got to go through the county and he's got to get an easement where they join those into one lot.
Oh.
Because they're not going to let him build on it with it being 2 separate lots.
you can't get a PO box at 2 or an address to 2
Yeah.
different
Okay.
places.
So he's got some more work to do before this site's going to be developed.
So, the way they used to do it, is that how we ended up with actually 2 different addresses? One for the city that they do, and then everything else is a different address? I mean, completely different. I mean,
You?
hmm?
Your house? I don't know what you got going there. And I hesitate to know what a government official.
Well, I just wondered if that was how they assigned it first, and then it ended up, I don't know, the street name changing.
Yeah, I don't know. So, quick table of contents, something like this. Just an example, here's this is an older drawing. This was what we used to have to do to get somebody located. I don't really know that you need to do that anymore. Let's see. Your AC lot pad, all you really have to do, I think on this structure, the AC pad sat, I think right about here. Just draw a rectangle and just say 4-inch by 4 foot by 4 foot AC pad. And you don't even really need to locate that.
Bless you.
All right, I think that's kind of about it.
The sewage and the drain field, those are located.
No. Nope.
So you're not asking for a section of the drain field or anything?
No, the only thing you're really going to locate is you're going to size the tank, put a little note on it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you come to your drain field, now this one I actually went and drew a section of it because this was crap soil. So I had to do a cross section of it because we built this drain field differently. But again, for your drain field, all you really need is a note saying, 3 foot by 80 foot infiltrator trench. Or if you're going gravel trench. That's it.
Okay, so you do want us to label it there or just put it in our notes?
It could go either place. You could have in your notes, septic fields are 2 trenches that are 3 foot by so, and use infiltrators or use gravel perf pipe,
Okay,
either or. You can put it on this however you want. If you're doing any work in this valley, for those of you that's sticking around here and working on it, I'd suggest you stay away from infiltrators, especially if you're building your own, or expect to replace it in the next 10 years. All right, I think that's kind of about it. Now, I'm still not going to put a due date on this because we have something else and I don't really want you working on this today. Okay, I just wanted to get this out in case you had an opportunity to start finishing this off this weekend. This will be due sometime next week. Okay, so if you've got some red lines hanging out there, then make sure you're getting all that updated and working on this when you have a moment. What we've really got to do is we've got to get ready for surveying on Monday, which means that you need to get your stuff here, taken back to your computer, and your site plan built. Pretty much all we're doing is the site plan at this point. Now, when you got the site plan, we then will take it back to here, develop points, and we create the file that we'll take to survey on Monday. Okay, I'm going to go over that a little bit Monday morning. On Monday, you're going to be outside, so come prepared for that. I thought we'd take from like 8 to 9 to just go over the process of how we do all these points. I'm going to actually do one. We're going to take my design file, because we can't take yours and yours and yours and yours, because then our stakes are going to be in different places, right? Nothing's going to match up. We can only take one file. So I'm going to do it, and we're taking my file. But I want to explain the process on how you do it Monday morning from 8 to approximately 9.
So when you say we're taking your file, that means we're taking the device and loading it with your.
No, we take it from it, yeah.
With my design file. It should be pretty much, all of ours should be fairly close to each other. But we do need to match up on one file with the survey thing, because we can't stake one side of the fence in one point and the other one's a foot over, and stake that one and then use somebody else. We just can't do that. We've got to have the continuity.
Are we using the same device that we used last time? Or is it-
We're going to use Total Station.
Total Station?
Yeah. If you looked at and compared the 2 data sets, did you notice the elevations on the GPS? The XYs were pretty close, but you ought to go and look at some of those same points. We've shot at many of the points that are the same. I think the elevations are 30 feet out on it. Yeah, it's huge.
So why come?
I'm not sure why. I think because you set it up, not just.
No.
Just kidding. I don't know why. I mentioned that the other day. It's the first time I've really used TopCon software, and I might be missing something too. I was going to get with, what's his name over at JUB? Ruby.
Well, didn't you say that that's only as accurate as our phones could get?
Yeah, whenever it went to a float mode, then it went to your phone.
Because we were bouncing back and forth from being fixed to float.
Yeah. And I think we might have been floated on that first point we took, and so that's what kind of threw everything off. I mean, if you look at the coordinates, we typed in the coordinates that we knew the point, that our backside that we set up the machine on. I think if you look at point 1 on your GPS data set, the elevation there is like 65,700, and the elevation of that point is 6,800. It's substantially off. I don't know exactly the number, I can't remember, but it's enough we can't use it. I don't trust it until we get something figured out. Now, we talked about this quite a bit, that surveyors have multiple base stations, right? They have mobile base stations they bring with them, backsites that take care of all that. Maybe it's a case we didn't miss anything, we just don't have all the technology to make it that accurate. I still think it's a great exercise. You see how it works. Nothing's going to change other than you park a truck there and tie into another backside. Right? So you're got exposed to the technology, which is what this is about. Okay. So it's good on that end. Get your stuff, get it back to your thing, do your site plans, D sheets. If you have any questions, ask me. As soon as a machine opens up and I get a chance, I'm gonna go do mine. I've already got the drawing done, now it's just a matter of me doing this and then tweaking the two together so that my data sets line up. So mine's not gonna take that long. Monday morning, I'll show you how we're gonna go in and put points in it and then drop those into the data collector, and we'll head on out there and do our work. That's all I wanted. Missy, you're gonna have a meeting today?
We don't really have anything to discuss, except for, what was discussed yesterday. And so, do you want to talk to him about it, or do you want me to, or?
I would rather you did.
Okay.
The people are probably tired of hearing my voice. Get your perspective. Because your perspective is probably more relevant to what you heard than mine was. So, we had a pretty lively discussion.
Wow.
Dang architects, man, I'll tell you. By the way, we did have some of the employers that I'll be getting with some of you later, especially those of you that want to stay around this area. I had a couple of them grab me afterward and say, hey, I want to talk to these folks. So I got to retouch base and kind of confirm that stuff, and then I'll let you know. All right.
Tell you we all had to learn Revit or ArchiCAD. I bet you.
Right, that's all I've got for today.